Hi, guys, and welcome to another episode of My Lineup. This weekend, it's the FA Cup fourth round. It's now business time in the season, heading to February. This is where teams are now resting players for the Premier League. Teams are either competing for the FA Cup, teams are now trying to get themselves into the Europa League positions, and teams are now completing their signings. If you're making a signing, it's only like a couple of days to go before the January window closes. And Arsenal, we've finally had some news from Arsenal, and it's for a defender. It looks like we're about to sign a defender. His name is Pablo Mari, and he plays for Flamengo, a Brazilian team. Actually, a very good Brazilian team. I think they were like first or second last season, if I'm not wrong, from what I remember. And the defender just played against Mohamed Salah the other day in the Club World Cup, and took Liverpool more than 90 minutes to score against them. So from what we are hearing and from what we are seeing, the stats and everything, it seems like a good defender. My only worry would be how long would it take to settle? Because Arsenal, we actually need a defender like immediately. Like we need a defender immediately. Because Socrates, I don't know the state of Socrates right now. Holding just became fit the other day, and the first game he played actually was terrible. Let's be honest. But the last game he came on against Chelsea did well for the last couple of minutes. And Mustafi, you already know about Mustafi, mistake after mistake. Mavropanos was loaned out. Luiz is suspended. Kolasinac is injured. Shaka having to play at left at center back. Saka having to play at left back. So not quite the defense that we'd like to see right now. And I would have thought they would bring, if it's on loan, someone who's like already experienced, someone who already knows about English football. But well, we can't complain because the last time Edu brought a player from Brazil, Gabriel Martinelli, it has worked out perfectly. And the last few players we've signed that have been unknown have actually done well for us. Guendouzi is another good example, and even Torreira, I didn't really know about him much before he came in. He's done well for us so far, so I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't say I don't want him at Arsenal, but because I would take anyone at Arsenal right now. We really need defenders. We're in need of defenders. So yeah, it looks like Pablo Mari will be signed soon. He was spotted in the airport, and his agent put up a story of him on Instagram saying they're in England right now, and Edu was spotted with him. Fans are now tracking planes yet again. Very funny, but yeah, looks like positive news. I hope that is the first of like two signings we're gonna make this transfer window before it closes, because we're in need of players. We are really short right now. And so to the game, we don't have a game on Saturday or Sunday. Our game is on Monday night, and it's Bournemouth, a Premier League team. I would have wanted another League One or Championship team, a place we haven't been in a while or something like that. But nope, it's Bournemouth, a team we played like 3 weeks ago or something, and we drew 1-1. I remember they scored first, and Aubameyang equalized first in the second half. It was a good point. It was Arteta's first game. Not many chances in that game, but since it was his first game, people saw some positives in that game, and we are traveling down there again to the south coast. I know Bournemouth are fighting for their Premier League status, and they have Aston Villa next week, so I'm expecting them to rest a few players like Callum Wilson. I think Steve Cook is suspended, so I'm expecting the likes of Solanke and a few youngsters to play. And for us, I want us to play the first team, because it's 1 week break from now to our next Premier League game, which is Burnley, and this would be my starting lineup for the game, and check it out. So for this FA Cup game, I'm gonna mix up the squad. I'm gonna mix up the players for the first team and the young players. So in goal, I'd go for Martinez. I never really made a mistake. The games he's played in the Europa League, Carabao Cup, and the FA Cup third round. He's a good goalkeeper, and I'd start with him. He also doesn't have that nonsense of playing from the back like Leno, so I'd be so happy to put him in this one. On left back, I'd stick with Saka. Not really much choice there. At right back, I'm gonna go for Maitland-Niles. I'm gonna give Bellerin a rest. I want him to play again in the Premier League next week, so I'm gonna give Niles. And at centre back, this is where you have a problem. It looks like we'll have to play Mustafi, but my choice would be, hopefully, I'm hearing Socrates is fit, So I'd go for Socrates and Holding at centre back. And then in front of them, I'd play Xhaka and Guendouzi. On the right, yeah, dress Torreira for that one for the next game. On the right, I'd have Nicolas Pepe. We've rested. We haven't had a game since Tuesday. Our next game is on the weekend, not Thursday or Friday or something like that. So I'd go for Pepe. On the left, I'd go for Martinelli again. Really good player. Actually made us get a point against Chelsea. We actually look like we're depending on him for goals and for driving us forward and stuff like that. So Martinelli will keep his position at left wing. And attacking midfielder, this is where it gets interesting. I'd go for Ceballos. We've had rumors that Ceballos wants to move on. He hasn't gotten much playing time. Ozil has been ahead of him in the pecking order. I don't know why. Obviously, he came back from injury not so long ago, but I would want to see more of him before he goes. I mean, I don't want it to end up like the Suarez loan spell where he just comes, plays 2 games, gets injured, and goes away without us seeing much of him. So I'd go for Ceballos behind the striker, who will be Alexander Lacazette yet again, and I need him to score very soon because the drought is now very quickly heading to 15-20 games, which is not what we need right now. With Aubameyang out, Lacazette, I hope he scores in this game. So I'd go for Martinez, Saka, Holding, Socrates, Niles, Xhaka, Guendouzi, Pepe, Martinelli, Ceballos, and Lacazette up front. On the bench, we can have Nketiah, who can come back if we have the game clinched. We can have Nelson if he's not injured. We can have Mustafi, oh God. And you can have maybe John Jules, a few youngsters here and there, Torreira. So my prediction for the game would be Arsenal 3 and Bournemouth 1. I'm just expecting Bournemouth to rest very many players, maybe 6 or 7, and I'm expecting Arteta to go strong or maybe mix it up and have someone like Nelson or someone like Martinez in, and I'll expect him to throw Pepe in, Lacazette who needs a goal, Martinelli fresh, ready to go again. Also, Saka left back again, 2 games in a row. This will be his third there. So that would be my prediction for the game. Let me know what your prediction is for the game, what your starting lineup would be, which for players are you looking forward to seeing most. Are you happy about the new imminent signing of Pablo Mari from Flamengo? Or do you need someone who's known? Do you need any other signings, different positions? Just let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, 3-1 is my prediction. Let's wait for the game on Monday night, late kickoff. And yeah, as usual, I'll have my player ratings and reactions after the game. And look forward to that. And thanks for supporting the channel, and God bless.